Hello and welcome back to Top Notch. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications to know when we post more informative videos.
Don't we all just love the rush of fear and adrenaline we get from a roller coaster? From incredible speed to head-spinning inversions and gut-churning drops. There's something for everybody on today's list of top 10 craziest roller coasters in the world. Number 10. Gatekeeper, Ohio. Gatekeeper roller coaster in Cedar Point, Ohio is a high-speed wing-looping roller coaster which turns rides upside down 6 times at 170 feet high. This roller coaster has the tallest inversion of 180 degrees, and the craziest inversion is wing over drop climbing the 170 feet at the Star. That's not it. Inverting several times over, including multiple occasions where it looks like you're about to hit a wall, only for your train to suddenly invert and send you through a narrow space called the keyhole. Don't worry, it might seem like you're coming to your doom, but you're never in a real danger on the Gatekeeper. But most likely, you'll be too busy screaming to remember that. Number 9. Steel Dragon 2000, Japan. Steel Dragon 2000 is a steel roller coaster located in Nagashima Land Amusement Park in Japan. The coaster has broken several world records, becoming the longest roller coaster track with a length of 8,133 feet, as well as the tallest and fastest among complete circuit coasters. Among the traditional hill, Steel Dragon 2000 is the fastest, with a speed of nearly 950 miles per hour. It reaches a height of 318 feet before dropping you at 307 feet below and immerses you in a pitch-black tunnel several times over and over again. There are no crazy loops or inversions, but the sheer amount of coaster you get more than makes up for that. If you're ever in Japan, spare 5 minutes for the dragon who's waiting you to meet. Number 8. Full Throttle, California. Another steel-launched roller coaster located in Six Flags Magic Mountain, California, features the world's tallest vertical loop at 160 feet. This might not seem impressive when compared to the coasters that send you over 450 feet in the air, but it may change the thought when you are upside down at this height. You experience this insane loop almost immediately as this coaster launches you from 0 to 70 miles per hour just within a second. After a few inversions, the ride suddenly stops, making you think that that's it, but it doesn't. You now get to experience everything again, but only in reverse. Number 7. The Smiler, UK. The Smiler, a steel roller coaster, holds the world's record for most inversions in a roller coaster with a number of 14 inversions. The first inversion starts before you begin your ascent, which means the second you start to move, you're already upside down. After a series of inversions, the train stops and you're sent up yet another set of brakes tracks for a second ascent. After a 90-degree drop, you'll begin the second half of the ride, which features even crazier loops than the last. With so much going on in the Smiler, you will have no time to do anything but scream before the ride eventually comes to an end. The Smiler also features several gimmicks that call mind manipulation. It makes it appear that the ride is spraying you with laughing gas to put a smile on your face, but this may not be necessary. Number 6. Kingda Ka, New Jersey. Located at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey, Kingda Ka has held the crown for the tallest roller coaster since its opening in 2005. If the most thrilling part of the roller coaster for you is the height you scaled before dropping down at a great speed, then Kingda Ka might be the calling for your name. This coaster reaches a nearly impossible height of 456 feet before dropping you at 418 feet at an almost 90-degree angle. This ride can reach up to 128 miles in roughly 3.5 seconds. Kingda Ka might not be the fastest in the world because of its insane speed, It puts its riders through it's not a long ride at all. The ride lasts for 28 seconds. These might be the best 28 seconds of your life. Number 5. Formula Rosa, Abu Dhabi. Love speed? Then gear up for ride of your life only in Ferrari World, Abu Dhabi. Featuring a maximum speed of 149.1 miles per hour, Formula Rosa held the world's fastest roller record since its opening in 2010. The overall theme of Ferrari racetrack is completed with a coaster train design like Ferrari race car. And honestly, it makes sense that this coaster would be fastest among its peers. It reaches its top speed of almost 150 miles per hour in under 5 seconds using a hydraulic launch system. There is no slow rise up in the track of Formula Rosa. You're immediately zooming ahead with the top speed. Its sheer speed will provide you with enough thrill to keep its riders thrilled and happy during each ride. Number 4. Montu, Florida. The Montu roller coaster, located in Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Florida, is a true example of what makes a roller coaster truly terrifying. From the start, the ride seems extra scary because the track lies above your car rather than below it. It leaves your feet dangling as you dip through the ride, seemingly adding to the danger before the ride even begins. After your initial drop, you're treated to a loop into darkened tunnel, an inverted corkscrew, and multiple turns taking purposely sharpened, freaky angles. At a point, the coaster drops down to the point where your feet are dangling just above the ground. Any closer and you'll risk losing your feet forever. This obviously will not happen, and you'll quickly find yourself back up in the air. But if even for a split second you thought you'd crash, then Montu did its job. Number 3. Furry 325, North Carolina. Inspired by the hornet, one of the most rages-filled insects on the earth, Furry 325, located at Carowinds Amusement Park in Charlotte, is one of the freakiest roller coasters. It doesn't just reel your body, but your mind too. The coaster sends its riders to a peak height of 325 feet, making it one of the tallest roller coasters in the world. Once you get on Furry 325, it does not disappoint you. In addition to its foreboding height, it drops you at an 81-degree angle, reaching speeds of roughly 95 miles per hour. There are plenty of rolls and corkscrews along the ride, and the speed doesn't let you for a second. Adding to the danger is a beam meant to barely clear your head, but you're into actual no danger, if you're no taller than 8 feet, of course. Number 2. Gravity Max, Taiwan. Present in Lipao Land Discovery, Taiwan, is world's first tilt roller coaster, featuring a true 90-degree drop. For most of the part of Gravity Max, it's pretty conventional. It has got a drop, and after that some darkness, one loop, and some rolling track before the ride ends. What is so special about this roller coaster then? What happens before the drop is one of the scariest and craziest things of any roller coaster in the world. If you are new and don't know what is about to happen, you might faint. The track seemingly breaks after rising 124 feet when your car stops and you realize there is no more track. The track then begins to slowly angle downwards, and it seems like the coaster has malfunctions, bringing you to your doom. But then the track connects the rest of the coaster and sends you down at a 90-degree angle. Going down at a 90-degree angle is the scariest thing that you will ever experience. And finally, at number 1, Takabisha, Japan. Located at Fuji-Q Highland Theme Park in Yamanashi, Japan, the Takabisha roller coaster is enough to give you chills by simply seeing it. Its complete and utter unprecedentability has terrified its passengers since its opening in 2011. The ride starts off with a rapid-fire drop into the complete darkness that sets your mood, and seconds later, you will be launched over 60 miles per hour into the light. Once you have experienced the scariest coaster loops, a banana roll, corkscrews, and several 180-degree turns. You're sent back into the station only to quickly zoom 180 degrees towards a 141-foot tall chain lift. That was all for the top 10 craziest roller coasters in the world. Let me know in the comments which one would you ride. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Hit the bell icon for the recent update. And until next time, see you soon.